Alright, what is going on, you guys? This is your boy, the Death Smasher, and welcome back to yet another Bleach Brave Souls video. And today, I figure I may as well make a prediction of who I think is going to be coming for the end of the month, and who I think are the next batch of resurrected characters that we will get before the banner drops. Anywho, I think we can clearly say that thankfully, end of the month will not be another 1000 Year Blower banner. We just had this hype banner, including Ichigo, Yuha, and Orihime, that's gonna be a while until we get another 1000 Year Blower banner. I'm not gonna say that it's gonna take until the anniversary, but sometime around, I want to say, March or April is when we can potentially expect something hype that will get people to summon on. So right now, as it stands, more than likely, this is going to be our break month, because if you guys look at what we just had, we had 3,000 Year Blower banners, back to back to back. Although not really, because the first 1000 Year Blower banner that we had earlier on was this one with Byakuya and Asuna, and it was as a mid-month banner. But then, 2 weeks later, we just had an end-of-month 1000 Year Blower banner, starting off with the core 2 characters, which, by the way, these are fake characters, which are pretty much just, you know, representing the manga, but has the anime art style and colors to them, which, by the way, shoutouts to Aaron Nero for that video, which pretty much explains the whole concept. So yeah, these were our very first batch of core 2 characters, which then, the month after that, we got Ichigo, Yuha, and Orihime, so I don't think we're gonna get another 1000 Year Blower banner for like another couple of months. So, yeah, this will pretty much lead us into believing that we're gonna get either a premium or a seasonal banner, as a matter of fact. And if we really want to look at it that way, normally around this time, we don't get premium banners until mid-month, because last year we had the Stark, Yama, and Lil Net as a mid-month banner for February. So normally what we get around this time is going to be a seasonal banner. And last year we got the infamous Yumichika alongside Sun and Orihime. Okay, there we go. I was trying to find that. But yeah, normally we would expect a Valentine's Day themed banner, and that's pretty much what we got, but with a White Day banner character added into the mix. And they can really do anything they want. We can expect, like, I don't know, a Cacao Society banner, or even something new similar to this, or they could do remakes of OG Valentine's Day characters. If we look at the amount of Valentine's Day characters that we have, well, yeah, we only have these 4 right here, and it's a possibility that we could get remakes of these said characters. If anything, I would like for Rukia to receive a new seasonal version, even though we just had a Parasol version, like, you know, not too long ago. Seeing another one would be nice, as well as for, you know, either Soifon or Rengiku. Rengiku especially. She has a 4-star version, which was never made into a 5-star character, and would be pretty much nice to have. So if anything, if it's going to be Valentine's Day remakes, I do see this Rengiku getting remade, as well as potentially, I want to say, Rukia and Nelio. Even though we just had Nelio, let's be honest, how many of you guys sim for Nelio? Yeah, that just answers my question. But yeah, we're definitely gonna get something like that if we do not get any new characters. Or we could get, like, you know, a reintroduction to Machine Society, and we only have these characters right here, and I would like to see if we can get, like, a Machine Society Halibo, because I think that would be pretty cool to have in the mix there, as well as some other male and female. Although this time, because it's mainly catered towards female characters because of Valentine's Day, I do expect something along the lines of being able to get Rengiku in there, because Rengiku does not have too many seasonal characters, and I think it's time that she does get another character. From here, yeah, we have Yoruichi, okay, Retsu, Ruruka. They could get remakes, but, like, I think it's too soon for that still. Nemu, Mishiro, okay. Alright, well, who else can we predict that can potentially be coming for Machine Society? At this point, throw in another Soifon and potentially Lisa, just for for the heck of it. Like, Mashiro got her seasonal variant from Machine Society, so why not add in Lisa? Add in another visor. Or, you know what? I'd like to see Hiyori as a seasonal character. Like, she, besides her OG Christmas outfit, literally has no seasonal versions, because, like, let's just look up Hiyori real quick, right? Yeah, there's only one seasonal Hiyori. So seeing a new face would be a welcome addition, whether it's going to be for like a return of Machine Society or Valentine's Day as a whole. So that would be pretty cool. And now, if we want to go back to Cacao Society, let's see. We did get a good amount of faces between Momo, Soifun, Ruka. That's it, really? Oh wait, there's more. Okay, I just realized it was in 2 separate pages. Yeah, Halibo, Yoruichi, and Nanao. Maybe a reintroduction again to Cacao Society, seeing as these characters are very old. These are 2018 characters at the end of the day, so I don't doubt the possibility that we'll get a remake of these characters, but at the same time, new faces are always going to be welcome. And personally speaking, again, Ringiku is a very likely candidate. She doesn't get too many new seasonal characters, and seeing one for Cacao Society, I'm all for it. And then the other 2 spots can pretty much be just about anything. If anything, yeah, I want Ringiku to get more characters. She doesn't really get widely recognized compared to Halibel and Yoruichi. I feel like those 2 characters are like the ones that get the most amount of seasonal characters. I'm not even capping. But yeah, that's what I'm predicting for end of the month. It's going to be a Valentine's Day banner, whether it's going to be Cacao Society, Machine Society, or even remakes of the OG Valentine's Day characters. Anything can happen. And now let's go over the topic of characters that are going to get resurrected. Now, if we were to follow the trend, last month we did receive the Canfer Onward Resurrections, being Hikone, Grimmjow, and Nelio. So if we were to get another set of Canfer Onward characters to get resurrected, it would be these 3 right here: Noitora, Yami, and Zamari. These 3 are going to be next in line, and we may as well talk about what they can potentially get. Noitora, he is a PvP character, so expect something that will actually make this character to be usable in PvP. How many skills does this guy have? Okay, so he has damage reduction as a soul trait. He's more than likely going to pick up normal attack damage of 16%. But if they really wanted to give him something new, they could potentially give him, I don't know, low stamina only, 20% normal attack damage or 30% normal attack damage. It can potentially happen. We just don't know yet. Anywho, how many skills does he have? 30% strong attack damage, devastation 20, flurry, debilitator, sprinter, poise, and start barrier. He has 7 skills, leaving him at least 2 spots to get extra skills plus an innate ability. So the first skill that I'm going to be predicting is that he is more than likely going to pick up Bruiser. Let's be honest here. If you want this character to be somewhat usable, he needs to pick that up first things first. So give him 50% Bruiser, and we're going to be cooking with this character. But at the same time, this guy does not have Enhancer or Booster. So his boost will only last for like a good 10 seconds. If they really wanted to increase the viability of this second strong attack, they can choose to give this guy Enhancer. And that will already take the second skill with pretty much, you know, not giving him any type of Brave Battle skill. And I don't see this guy getting Enhancer at all. If anything, they're just going to make this character a tanky character to pretty much be used against Orihime. So the right skill for him to pick up would pretty much be Ignore Brave Battle Invincibility. I feel like he's going to get that. It's going to make sense. And guess what? This character can slow down Orihime because he has Star Barrier plus 10. And Orihime innately does not have Pierce Barriers. Meaning that unless you give Orihime Pierce Barriers, Noitora is actually going to be able to slow down Orihime while your NAD units do the job of being able to kill off the other units to then tackle on Orihime. And I feel like that's more than likely going to be the case in terms of what he gets. And then if we want to talk about innate skills, it can pretty much be anything. Like, he has damage reduction. Would they give Enhancer via the innate ability? I don't know, man. It can be a possibility. But anywho, don't expect anything crazy like Guard Break or anything, and yeah. This is the main character that I do see getting a very good resurrection and to be somewhat usable, while the other two, they're just mainly going to be links at this point. I see that happening. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and move on to Yami, which I don't have. So with him finally getting a resurrection means that I'll be able to pick up his character pack and I'll have him in my box, finally, after like, how many years? Oh my god, after 5 years, I'm actually gonna get this character. That's crazy. But, yeah, soul trait, normal attack damage of 20%. If they really wanted to make him a good link, give him, full stamina only, normal attack damage of 20%, so that way we have ourselves another strong link to use for the likes of Misaki and Tokinada. And Tokinada and Misaki are eventually going to get their resurrection soon, so Yami getting a really good soul trait would pretty much help his case out a lot. So, yeah, how many skills does he have? He has 30% strong attack damage, devastation 20, freeze immunity, flurry, debilitator, sprinter, and poise. Once again, 7 skills, and he does not have Bruiser built into his skill, so he is more than likely going to pick that up. And I want to say that for the second skill, potentially follow up. Because they will, let's be honest here, they don't really like to give these units out guard break. I don't know why, but like, I feel like Bruiser and follow up is pretty much going to be the best that they're going to get out of the skills. So, yeah, innate ability can be pretty much anything, maybe even long reach. He doesn't have that, so more than likely going to happen, but we'll see. I just see this character being a link. Besides that, his normal attack damage string is trash, god-awful. He's got the range collision normal attacking string, which isn't even that good. So, yeah, that's Yami. And then Zamari, he's like the SP character of the banner, and he was a GQ taxi back then. Before we had the new GQ where you just face 5 wave of enemies, you just get them all cleaned up. The old GQ was basically a race to the finish while keeping your combo up and having Vortex characters, and you just use the likes of Soifon and Hikone to get the quest done faster. So, yeah, I kind of miss those days. But, yeah, anywho, soul trait. Strong attack reaches time of minus 12%. They can give him anything. They can even choose to cuck this character for all I know because it's a Zamari, but at the same time, they cucked Nelio for no reason, so like, I don't know. We can expect this guy to get damage to weakened enemies of 20% because he does inflict weakening, or even full stamina damage boost, strong attack damage, or better yet, full stamina only, 20% strong attack damage because Tech does not have that link yet. Every attribute has that besides Tech. But we'll have to wait and see for that. How many skills does he have? 20% Bruiser, Devastation 40, Frenzy, Debilitator, Sprinter, and Long Stride. He has room for 3 more skills because he only has 6. So he's definitely going to pick up the Havoc. I feel like that's going to be a possibility. He's probably more than likely going to pick up Berserker, 30% at that. And then the third skill will pretty much be anything stupid just to waste it. Like maybe, I don't know, follow up. I don't see this character being really good as a unit to use. That's the thing, because his kit is really bad, especially with that SA1 of his. He doesn't even have a full screen. With Havoc, it's going to fix the SA3 of his, but he's not going to be anything too crazy. And, it's either going to be like follow-up, full stamina, damage boost. We'll just have to wait and see for that. It's going to be a matter of time. Innate ability, I don't know, maybe damage to weaken enemies, increase status, omen chance. I don't even know, bro. I have no expectation for this character, if I'm being honest. It's Noitora that is more than likely going to get the best treatment, and he's mainly going to be a PvP character, while the other two are mainly going to be links. But, yeah, that is what I'm going to be expecting. But should we not get Can't Fare Your Own World characters? Well, these are going to be the next characters in line to get a resurrection. I do not expect Valentine's Day because they're going to save that for before the mid-month banner of February. So, guess who's getting a resurrection? Koga, Byakuya, and Genrei. It's time, man. It's finally time for them to shine. Koga, if you guys did not know, he was the best mind character in the game back then. And the crazy thing is that he released 2 weeks later after 1,000 Year Blower Aizen, and he was already better than him because he had the same killer as him, but introduced God Kit. Well, technically the Speed 1000-Year Blower Yamamoto introduced it, but this guy had God Kit plus Havoc. He's gonna be getting some pretty nasty upgrades, but because he is a premium character, I do see K-Lab limiting this character for what he can potentially do. So, how many skills does he have right now? 20% normal attack damage, Devastation 40, Havoc, Frenzy, Debilitator, and Sprinter. Okay. Consider this is a premium character, so instead of expecting these characters to get around 9 skills, it's only going to be 8. And thankfully, Koga already has Havoc and Frenzy, so all they really need to do is give him Berserker. That should be a start. Give him 30%, 40 evens, because fuck it. And then the second skill, give him full stamina damage boost. But if anything, because this guy is capable of inflicting status ailment via the second strong attack, third, and even the special, I want this guy to pick up 50% SP boost. Although I don't see that happening, it's very unrealistic from my part. So if anything, he's just gonna pick up a crap ton of damage and be good. And then the soul trait, I see this guy picking up strong attack damage of 16%. If not that, full stamina damage boost 16. I do not see 20% strong attack damage of 20 when at full stam or anything crazy. They like to keep him in reserve to like 1000-Year Blower Canferno characters. But then again, Kukaku did pick up full stamina only 20% strong attack damage when she already had 20% strong attack damage as a base soul trait. So who knows, maybe Koga might get that. I do not see this guy getting an innate ability, unfortunately, because it's a premium character. So don't expect that. Kid Byakuya, on the other hand, he sucks. He was dead upon arrival, and I don't think his resurrection is going to save him because he does have a lunge, Plant Vortex like the new Soifun, Fierce Battle Shuhei, full screen. They can just give him whatever the hell they want, and I would personally not care. Like, I don't know, 50% laceration reduction because he does inflict laceration. How many skills does he have? 20% bruiser, devastation 40. Okay, Havoc, Frenzy, Debilitator, weaken defense, sprint. He has 7 skills. Huh. Okay, well, he's just gonna get like Berserker 20 and that's it. No innate ability, maybe some form of strong attack damage, status element reduction. I don't even know what this character is going to get, if I'm being 100% honest. I do not expect this guy to get a good resurrection whatsoever. Ginrei, on the other hand, I do see this guy making some kind of a comeback for guild quests. It can happen, potentially. But that's just about it. Damage reduction of 20%, pretty standard. I think that he'll probably pick up either full stam, 16, normal attack damage 20% when at full stam. We did get that for Halloween Lilinet, so I will not be surprised if Ginrei does pick that up on his soul trait. He does inflict status ailments, so I do not expect him to get the same thing as Kiryu, such as, you know, 50% pure damage to enemies not inflicted by an ailment. And he will not pick up Guard Break. So how many skills? 30% strong attack damage, freeze immunity, flurry +1, debilitator, sprinter +1, and poise. Okay, he's got 6 skills, so we have room for 2. Give him 50% bruiser, so he will actually be able to hit very hard on his normal attacks. And I don't know, full stamina damage boost would pretty much help his case out a lot, but we'll see. And follow-up, maybe. It's between full stam and follow-up, but I do see this guy getting a high bruiser, so that way he can do a bit more damage and be usable in guild quests. So, yeah, he is already immune to freeze, which is pretty much what you would want to have for ranged hollow, so this character could get a comeback. We'll see. He's going to be a very interesting resurrection alongside Koga. And that is all, because I do think that these next batch of resurrected characters are either going to be the next batch of Canferno characters, or Koga, Ginrei, and Kid Byakuya. I do not see the next 1000-Year Blower banner getting resurrected until the anime comes back. Although, I did say that for these characters, and look at them. They already got their resurrection. So, who knows? I'll be surprised if Bambi, Candace, and Askin do get their resurrection next. But I think that we should actually wait until the anime comes back before those resurrections drop. Who knows? They might even higher the quality of the characters. Let's see. Let's see. I don't want to jump to conclusions. I'd rather wait and see what Kayla plans to cook with these next resurrections, which, by the way, we're going into Quincy territory. So These three are next. After them, it's going to be Uryu, Jugrim, and Basby. And after them, we have the final set of Stern Ritters being Gremmy and Lige Barrow. So, very good. We'll see how they're going to cook these characters up. I'm more excited to see how Lige is going to be and Gremmy. Gremmy's one of my favorites. So, yeah. And that's basically about it. Let me know who you guys think is going to be for end of the month and who is going to get resurrected, because I feel like it's either going to be Campfire or the next batch of premium characters. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you guys have enjoyed it, don't forget to smash that like button, share this video with your friends and family, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, and hit the bell notification so that way you guys are up to date with my most recent videos. This has been your boy, the Death Smasher, and I hope to see you guys all in the next one. So, have a wonderful day, lads. Peace out. Bye. Sayonara. Ciao, ciao.